Hi, I'm Jack. I'm a senior in the Advanced Manufacturing program here at Essex Tech. I'm from Danvers, and today I'll be showing you how to make our custom designed yo-yo. First, I'll just load the part into the machine, into the vise. Now that the part is set up, and the machine is set up, and the program is loaded, all we have to do is run. At the end of the process, this is what the final part looks like, all designed by our own teacher, Mr. Fraser himself. My favorite part of shop is being able to design a part myself on the computer and figuring out how to make it all by myself, and then at the very end of the process I have something that I know that I made and I contributed to fully. I chose to come to Essex Tech because I just simply wanted something different. I didn't want to be sitting in a classroom day in and day out. I still wanted that experience, but I didn't want that to be every single day. And here at Essex Tech, I only have that half time. The other half of the time, I get to make metal stuff.
Hi, my name is Cameron King and I'm from Peabody, and today I'll be showing you how to create, print, and install a canvas. So the first thing I'm going to do is open the design in Photoshop. So the second step is to install the script and expand the edges. Now the file is going to print. So now we're going to create a frame to wrap the canvas. My name is Cameron King and I'm in grade 10 and my trade is Design and Media Communications. On a daily basis in shop, we mainly use the Macintosh computers and we use softwares like Photoshop, InDesign, Illustrator. My favorite part of the shop is mainly having the creative freedom to do things and having my own twist on different products. I chose Essex Tech over my other choices because I felt like I got to do something that I really enjoyed on these shop weeks, where in other schools it was mainly just academics all the time and I couldn't really choose what I wanted to do. My advice for the people watching are to find a shop that you're really interested in and that you feel passionate about, because it makes the shop experience so much better when you're finally finding people that enjoy the same things that you do.
I'm Hannah from engineering. I'm in 10th grade. Right now we're working on Arduino boards, which is what I'm holding right now. This is an Arduino board with a breadboard, and we hook it up to the computer, put code in, and we can make these LEDs blink and do certain things that we want them to do, like if we want them to flash different patterns or colors. My favorite part of the shop is probably the freedom to do what we want. We get to choose a lot of our projects and a lot of the interests that we do. I like coding. I chose to go to Essex Tech because I thought it had more options for me versus other schools to do what I want both in school and out of school. My advice for the people watching would be to give each shop a chance and some thought. I went into Essex Tech thinking I would do IT, then I changed my mind and wanted to do auto, and then I changed my mind again and decided on engineering. So you could come in thinking you want to do one thing and end up changing your mind 2 or 3 times along the way.
Hi, my name is Lord Custodio and I'm a senior in the Information Technology Services program and I'm from Beverly. So right here is a wooden frame. It's just a regular picture frame that I built. And then right in between it is a two-way mirror. So basically a two-way mirror is a mirror that allows you to both see both sides instead of you seeing yourselves. But if you cover one side, then you could see yourself reflectively as a one-way mirror. And so what I did was I went behind here, I put a monitor, like a bare minimum monitor, down to its layers. And then I covered the rest with a black cloth. And then there's this computer called a Raspberry Pi, and so I put it in there. I think my favorite part about Shop is how it's relative to today's world. The skills and knowledge that I'm learning today are actually some things that I can use later in my life. So what you get is a mirror that's totally both normal but also advanced, because a lot of people use the mirror in the morning. They usually, check how they dress, check out how they look, and so it kind of cuts that time in half, because you can just look at the mirror and see what's in your calendar instead of, looking at yourself in the mirror and then going on your phone. I chose Essex Tech because I wanted a different education than a traditional high school, knowing that I could learn something that is actually useful later in life kind of baffled me, instead of learning a parabola or the Pythagorean theorem. My advice is have an idea of what you want to do later in life, just so that you can go into a shop that's more relative to what you want to do. Try to have some fun, but also try to take it seriously at the same time, because the stuff that you're learning here is actually relative and important.